were not my concern. But I can't have the voters feeling like they can't come in and vote and they're feeling intimidated. I need to get some police support out of it.
I'm not intimidated.
What did he say that made you feel like you were hurt?
Not me.
Okay.
I am the site coordinator here.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm responsible for the voters being able to vote.
Okay.
Voters came in to tell me that there was a situation going on. You dropped your glass. That there was a situation going on outside, and they were afraid to come in, and they were feeling like they were going to get hurt. I don't know what happened. What I don't want to have happen is whatever situation that was between, and I don't even know who. But what I don't want to have happen is my voters feeling intimidated and feeling like they're being threatened and don't want to come in to vote.
Which didn't happen. What happened was I came in for Marya Pickering. The Ward 5 chair is Fletcher.
Let me know whenever.
Yeah.
No, and she's trying to file false.
All right.
All right.
I really need to get some police support here because I cannot have that kind of disruption. You know, yes, they're supposed to they can be around here, that's no problem, but I just can't have that level of disruption. I'm not pointing fingers at anybody, but it made a difference to the voters that were coming in.
No.
And that's my main concern. So if I can get some police support, someone to cruise this area, that's my concern.
Yes, ma'am. Let me speak with you.
Okay. So we were standing out here, and Mr.
Semler.
Semler continues to protest. So it's with this level of intimidation, and I'm just doing a demonstration so that you can see exactly what he continues to do. He does this to me. Then he comes back over and he does this to me. And then he comes back over and he does this to me. And I feel intimidated.
Right.
Honestly, I don't put anything past anyone because of the time that we live in. Okay? Then a few minutes ago, he comes into my face and he said, "You're being recorded. What's your name? You're being recorded."
Yeah.
I feel intimidated. You know? We're just simple here, right? We're with the Ward 5 Democrats. We are simply here to educate the voters. There's no need. I don't have a fight in this race, right? The best man will win, right? I don't need to have that type of energy or being threatened by someone. I don't know. This is my first time encountering with him, you know? And so he continues then make comments like
I came here because the lady got robbed yesterday. I'm hanging out.
We're gonna reinstate.
I just pulled off just to ride around.
And if you feel that way,
I'm sitting here the whole time.
You're welcome to feel that way. It's okay. But we can share the space. Your voters are your voters. Right? Nobody comes here and says, "Oh, well, I'm a Democrat now. I'm a Republican now." No, they're your voters. You know? There's no need to wage that type of harassment. Because at this point, because it's now become an audience, it's harassment. I don't want you in my face. I don't want you in my personal space. You know, it's not fair.
So, sorry, which law? I'm in my complete First Amendment right. We're in the 19th Amendment. This is a federal election. I know the election law. What she was doing was swarming me. I'm in opposition. We're doing Marya Pickering, who's the only one who's running against them, right? So I've done this all over the world and in Chicago, right? That's why I recorded everything that was being recorded. So I'm in my First Amendment rights, in my space. There's no such thing as feelings or space. I'm in my First Amendment. I'm a professional reporter, right? And this is what's called, and she was trying to file a false police report. So if you want to file your false police report, please file, please file a report and I will file a false police report on her.
You turn around, he come back in your face again.
No.
Then you come back, then he's in your face again. I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that.
No.
And he be pointing at you. And I'm going to do this and I'm going. He does not stop. He did it all day yesterday, and
I did not. I'm my candidate.
He did it all day yesterday and today, and he won't stop. We ignore him. We ignore him. We have put it in the fact that he got a mental problem. He got something.
See, defamation and libel. So if you want to file a police report, let's do it. This is a federal election. We're covered by law. You want to do that?
Election, because I am an attorney.
Oh, you are an attorney. Okay.
You can have your federal election, but it does not give you the right to invade other people's space. You can have your opinion, but it doesn't give you the right to invade other people's space.
Oh, you are an attorney.
And so, yes, I am an attorney.
So why aren't you?
Can we assist you at this moment?
Leave us to do our jobs.
I would like.
Yeah. You cannot force me out.
leave
Yes.
because I feel
But we're not going to be able to stay here. So
No.
how can we help you?
threat.
If you've been threatened, then we'll have to take somebody to jail. I mean, what kind of threat?
Then I will file a false police report with the.
You have that right. What kind
You
of
want to do that? Officer of professional counsel. She won't even identify herself.
It's not a good place for us to be.
Yeah.
If he continues to invade my space, right, in my face, I would like to file a report.
This is not your private
So-
property. This is public land.
Yes, but I'm entitled to my space.
Which is the law that you're playing? I'm doing a First Amendment. You're in my space. You're not allowing me to do my First Amendment right, the 19th Amendment,
right does not
constitutional.
give
Yeah, it doesn't
I'm
give
not
the.
gonna go back and forth with you. I don't- I-
And you want let's call the federal officials, federal elections
you
official.
could- I would like to have him issued a warning. If he continues to do that, I would like to follow the
Can you make sure you allow her 6 feet?
Oh yeah, well, that's what we're doing. She's the one coming into me. I'm going up. She's coming into me.
You understand that, sir?
Yeah, I do. She has to do 6 feet also.
Do you understand that?
Yeah.
And the point
All right.
in the mouth.
All right. A punch in the mouth. You just asked for threatening violence.
His mouth.
Okay.
Right.
All right.
Getting in our face.
Okay.
That's why we have the First Amendment. That's why. Thank you.
6 feet.
6 feet.
Y'all keep your 6 feet.
It's Zachary Parker was coming into me, so I have it. All right.
But it takes 2 people to talk to each other.
All right. Thank you.
Talk to himself.
Thank you, officer.
That's a fact. She's bringing it back. She's bringing affordable housing. She's going after homeless. She's more Democrat than you guys. God.
I love that sweatshirt.
Here's the opposition candidate. She's only a Republican running. She's against all the foolishness.
You get 2 votes in that margin. They're just
She doesn't work for developers like Bazzuto, like Fletcher does. You only get affordable housing if you're connected in the party.
How's it going, sir?
Simply marvelous.
Say no to developers.
Hopefully you can support Lazere and Robert West.
Oh, this is fun. I love this. We got a choice.
Thank you for voting.
If your guy wants to be mayor, run for mayor. Oh, this is fun. Oh, this is fun. All right.
So they can take this now, but they have to put it away.
Excuse me, if you like the DC council as it is, don't vote for her. Whatever you do, don't vote for her. They don't want her.
Oh, yeah, I heard about
Yeah, she's the one who's like sicked them on the development. She's going for the affordable housing. So if you do like the DC council as it is, don't vote for her.
That's it.
Yeah.
Right now, you get 2 votes in the at-large council race.
Hi. If you like the DC council as it is, don't vote for her.
How are you doing?
They really hate her. Yeah, they really hate her.
You see how peaceful it was before?
No, because it's a one-party state. That's what democracy is. Sorry, Zachary. Yeah, you were because you're all a one-party state.
Don't engage. Don't engage. There's a level of
Just a reminder, guys.
on the grass. On the grass.
Thank you, sir.
All right, if you're for the DC council as it is, do not vote for Marya Pickering. They really hate her. She's bringing about tax exclusion, sticking the developers against her. She's the only one not taking development money.
Can I talk to you for a second?
Oh yeah.
I'm making up the rules as I go. I'm just trying to help.
Oh, that's funny.
I'm not on the ballot. I'm education representative. There's 2 races.
All right.
You get 2 votes.
All right.
You get 2 votes in the at-large race, and Lazere's running. We'd love your support. Endorsed by Car Race Scene, all the progressive organizations, Labor Day.
If you like the DC council as it is, do not vote for her. They do not want her vote.
Okay.
Because she's saying no to the bring back tax exclusion for seniors that Lazere took away. She's putting the developers on notice. They're already being investigated by federal authorities for illegal development. Access to capital for our youth, better education. So if you like the DC council as it is, don't vote for her.
How you doing, man?
Yeah. It's a good one. Sir, Ms. Pickering bring back the tax exclusion for seniors that Ed Lazere took away. She's a Republican. You know Carol Schwartz? She's the new Carol Schwartz. And if you're happy with the DC council, don't vote for her. Hi. Hey, if you like the DC Council as it is, do not vote for her.
Oh, don't vote for her.
If you'd like the DC Council as it is and you're happy with our elected representatives, do not vote for her.
It seems like you may be at the right?
I love this. Hi. If you like the DC Council as it is, do not vote for Marya Pickering. She's the only opposition candidate. She's bringing back the tax exclusion for seniors that Ed Lazere took away. Hi, if you like the DC Council as it is, do not vote for Myra. Yeah. All right. Boys, I used to do Chicago politics where I had street gangs going after me, electing the first black mayor of the city. So, trying to intimidate me won't work.
Who's trying to intimidate
you guys? Hey, you're the Ward 5. This Zachary's in my face the whole time. I have it on film. Fletcher, you're the Ward 5. And you got a Board of Election complaint against you. All right, thanks. Yeah.
What Board of Election?
Yeah, you'll find out. Oh, voter intimidation.
I'm running because I want to make sure that all of our students have fully funded schools, and that we address the systemic racial inequities in our public education system. We've been teaching to racist historian tests. We've been following white supremacy testing models through standardized testing, and it has been linked to the underfunding of schools in black and brown communities.
And look at our schools, how raggedy and worse our schools are, you know.
Schools in Ward 3 have reached 100% modernization, and Ward 7 and Ward 8 only 50%.
If you like the DC Council as it is, do not vote for Myra. She's bringing back the tax exclusion for seniors that Ed Lazere is, and putting real school choice so our kids can go to Harvard and Yale and have like associate degrees from IBM, working with the business sector for our schools. For real education choice. She's the only Republican. She's a Carol Schwartz, so she's the only opposition member who's running. They really hate her. Yeah, see? They really hate her. So that's why if you'd like the DC Council that it is, do not vote for her. If you like the council it is, if you don't, vote for her. She's putting a stop to the nonsense.
You're going to have to scroll towards the bottom. Okay.
If you like the...
I'm the Ward 5 representative on the State Board of Education, Zachary. So nice to meet you.
If you like the DC Council that is, do not vote for Myra. They all hate her. She's a Republican, Carol Schwartz, real opposition, two-party. She's for bringing the tax exclusion, better education outcomes, access to capital, and she's stopped the developers from developing already. All right. That's cool. All right. So,
So I'm going to tell you this, okay? You have been very, very hostile.
no, you have.
Been extremely disrespectful.
I haven't.
We want to respect you. I do understand that you may be nervous. I do understand that this may be a defense mechanism.
It isn't.
But
I haven't told you I'm the GOP chair. You have come over here. This is a federal election. I'm representing a Republican candidate. All you've done, Zachary Parker. This is Fletcher, who's the Ward 5 chair.
You have to be respectful.
No, I have to be in my rights, and I've already. And the police know this. And you have a federal complaint against you guys.
You have to be respectful.
No, this is federal law. Please cite.
Be respectful.
He's an officer of the court.
Be respectful.
He's an officer of the court.
And you are too.
And I have the First Amendment rights and 19th Amendment rights.
You have to be respectful.
You're not the only one to have federal rights. You just bumped your head.
Hey, no. She's the one trying to intimidate me.
You have to be respectful.
Let's call election official. Sorry.
You have to be
No.
respectful.
They called us to do like
No.
time on monitor.
I am full in the rights.
Yeah, and I am too. Right.
Yeah, but this is our rights. But you don't have the right
We got rights too.
to stop me from electioneering, and that's what you're trying to do.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah, that's what you're doing. Well, what is your name?
So tell me what's electioneering.
Electioneering is going to the candidates, expressing the choice for them to vote.
And where did I do that?
You just surrounded me by 4 people, and it's all on film. So I have it on that, and that's being published.
I'm really glad that it is on film.
What's your name?
The film will exactly.
No, what's your name?
what
What's
it
your
is.
name?
You don't need to know.
Yeah, I do need your name. You're not giving me a
You
minute.
do?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, why do you need my name?
Because you're now trying to stop me from pursuing this candidate who's against the only opposition candidate.
Where did I do that?
You did that there. It was all filmed, and you're doing it now.
Because you said it doesn't mean that it exists.
It does. Look at the law.
Because
all right?
you said
it's a federal election. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I am well aware of the law.
Okay. So let's keep in the law. All right.
All right.
That's why we. He was. You just heard him.
No, you just threatened me.
No, you threatened me. He was threatening me.
You threatened me.
I only threatened you with Board of Election complaint.
You threatened me.
You threatened me. I only said I've gone to the police, explained it. They know about it, and the Federal Board of Elections.
You threatened me.
He's harassing everyone.
I'm not.
You're harassing us.
I'm not.
You're threatening us. That's what you're doing. You're harassing
Yeah, let's get them.
and you're
Let's go.
threatening us.
I already talked to them.
Oh my God.
Yeah, because I can't.
No.
Can you call the police?
Yeah, we did. I already talked to them. Fletcher.
If you could call the police, I would appreciate it.
No, let's do it.
No, you're threatening us.
I'm not threatening.
You're harassing us. You're telling a lie.
No, he's gonna win. Like Carol Schwartz. All right.